The black and white minstrel show will be starting shortly on BBC Two, and on BBC One, A Play for Today.
See my little Willie, where she got to, where can you be? I can't see my little Willie, must be something the matter with me. Someone's pinched my little Willie, my that's awful painful for me. Someone's pinched my little Willie.
What rooms do you want me to put them in?
Well,
I suppose it's Arthur and Mary, number one. Well, it means my Susan and Dennis are number four. Oh, my family are quite happy to go anywhere. What about their feet, Susan and Louise?
I thought 5 and 6.
Oh, that's asking for trouble. Well, you need to have it back to number 8.
No, I thought your daddy had.
Oh, that's no good to him, is it? You know what he's like. He's got to be near the bathroom. Better leave it to me to sort it out, eh? You going up to change? Well, they'll be here any minute. I mean, I don't mind, of course. But you know what your Arthur and Mary are like.
I can't say no to a winkle. I come to bring you uplift. Do you want to see my pair?
Oh, we're having a cheeky time here.
Lovely view. Convenient place to keep your files.
I don't think that's especially funny, David, particularly when it's at my expense.
I couldn't charge you for a sight like that. Sorry, Arthur. Very schoolboy sense of humour. Forgive me.
All right.
There we are. What is it? My scheme. Where's yours?
Yes, that's right. Mine's not quite ready yet. I'll bring it in tomorrow.
You said we'd swap them today.
I told you to bring yours in today.
You said you'd bring yours in
Oh,
tomorrow.
for God's sake, come on. I am in charge of this bloody department.
Yes, of course, sir. I'm sorry.
Not pulling rank, you know. Hate pulling rank. Gets in the way of cooperation. But when and if I produce a piece of work, and if I choose to show it around, that is something entirely up to me.
Yes, of course, sir. If he was a racehorse, we'd have to shoot him.
Oh, I'm a man of Statham, a Statham man am I. When the others come to get the men of Statham, that's the blooming day I'll die.
You'll take it then? You'll take this room? Low season rates, 21 and 6.
Yes, I'll definitely take it. I'll pay you a week in advance. How's that, eh? Week in advance?
It's only £5 by the week.
Oh, good. Jolly good.
Thanks. Breakfast, 8:30 to 9. Good night, then.
I might not be here for breakfast, actually. I might not sleep here tonight.
Your room. It's up to you.
I was born here.
Well, you'll know your way around then.
Here, matey. Here.
Gin and tonics, 3 whiskies and orange, a snowball, a stout, 3 sweet sherries, and a tea Marie.
This is your Auntie Mary. Isn't she a smart-looking lady, eh? She's going to be a godmother to you. Smile for your Auntie Mary.
She does smile, you know.
And this is your cousin Peter. Oh, he's a very clever boy. 7 O-levels.
9.
Is he really 9?
Yes, 9.
Good heavens above all, you want to take after Peter for your brains anyway. Take after your cousin Louise for your looks.
I don't know about that.
Oh, don't be modest, Louise. Peter's been staring at you ever since he came in. Haven't you, Peter?
Not consciously.
Valerie, you got a toilet roll?
Oh, she died. There's some up there, Dad.
No, there isn't.
Oh, which one did you look in?
The one on the top.
Oh, you only used that in the season. Use the one on this floor.
Oh, all right.
Oh, sorry about that. Now, this is your Auntie Susan, who's your other godmother, and your Uncle Dennis, who's your other godfather. Aren't you a lucky... Oh, have I said something wrong?
Well, it's just that there should be 2 godmothers and 1 godfather for a girl, that is.
Sure, you can have as many as you like.
Well, no, I did ask Mr...
Well, I can't think what he knows about it.
Oh, look, I'm sure Dennis doesn't mind.
Of course he minds. He's got to be a godfather.
I don't mind, really.
Of course you do. If Frank's brother's going to be a godfather, you should be a godfather too.
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying
There
is...
has to be more godmothers than godfathers.
Right.
Louise, would you like to be a godmother?
But we talked...
That gives us 3 godmothers and 2 godfathers. Nothing the matter with that. Well, Louise, what do you say?
I'm only 17.
Well, you're old enough to be an ordinary mother. No offense, but you are. Well, if she's old enough to be an ordinary mother, she's old enough to be a godmother. Stands to reason, doesn't it?
Well, of course it does, Frank. Of course it does.
Willie! Well, Willie! Willie, we were wondering where you got to.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry I had to work late. You know what it's like.
How are you, anyway? How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Yes, I'm... come and meet your niece, come on. Janisi, this is your Uncle Arthur. His real name's William, but for some reason or other, he calls himself Arthur. He's your godfather, too. Not bad, is she? Not bad.
Oh, she's beautiful. She smiles, doesn't she?
If you look for it, yes. Well, thank goodness you got here, Mary. He was getting worried about you, weren't you, Mary?
Well, I just wondered what had happened.
I'm terribly sorry I had to work till the last minute. I got the first train I could.
I brought your things.
Oh, good. You managed the car all right, Peter? Not more than 60?
Not more than 58, Dad.
That's the idea. You take care of the motor, she'll take care of you.
Oh, you met Susan, Dennis.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. We met at your wedding. I remember saying to you then, Dennis, see you at the christening, and here we are, back again, all ready for another.
Oh, I'm sorry, but...
Right now, who won't belong? Time for a little trick first, eh? Got my own private bar here. What's everyone having? Susan, what's it to be? Now take your pick. I have almost everything. What do you fancy, eh?
As a matter of fact, we've given it up. As a matter of fact, I've joined the Salvation Army.
Oh, really?
Yes. This chap at work said they were short of a trombonist. Well, I've always admired them, you know. Always admired their work.
So have I, yeah.
Yes. Well, you have to, don't you?
Well, I think so. Anyway, I don't want to make an issue of it. I don't want to embarrass you with my faith in God.
I'm not embarrassing anyone, Dennis.
No, of course not. Of course you're not, Dennis.
Anyway, that's the reason we no longer drink.
Well, can I offer you something else?
Excuse me, friend. I'm afraid I've had a bit of trouble.
Now this is number 2, and he's taking
Go on, Willie, it's good to see you. Oh, but it's terribly nice to see you. Come there. Oh, don't be silly. I want you to. But you must have your hands pretty full. Head of the housing department, like royalty.
Oh, just temporary head part of the housing department.
Be town clerk before you know what's happening.
Oh, the old man, let me down, don't do it.
You're as bad as they are. Who are they? There's a couple of coach parties like this every weekend.
Marvellous place you've got here, right? Oh, wonderful.
No, really, honest, I do. Remember when we lived at South Windhouse, we used to think this place was a palace of sin. We imagined all sorts of things going on in here. Most of them do, too.
I like it.
Well, so do I, a sick-making sort of way. And Val's right, you know, it's cold, and it really is. She doesn't like it here at all. Of course, you know, she used to sing in here, that's how I met her. I'm bloody lucky I was to get her, all bloody lucky, believe you. Hey, what do you think to Janice? She's beautiful. She is, Jimmy, she really is. Most babies are ugly, but she's beautiful.
She looks like you.
So, I think I could see several outside, but I think they are indifferent. But I think she does. Sent to my will, that girl, you know. You sent it to my will. Well, I mean, I didn't expect it. My age, you're getting married, you don't really expect it. When nothing happened after the first year, I thought. And when she said she was pregnant, I had to start thinking all over again. Oh, I said, what do you Well, you know me, I never did anything. You did the knock. I was mucking around at the ranks, you got officer. I mucked about. And you went there to get the party, into the council and up, and there was me, back at Margate, still mucking about. Then out of the blue, I got to work here. I'd take it over. And the girl thought it might, I'd take it over, I'd meet the old Val, I'd get married to work, and up kicks little Janice. And there you are. Well, of course, you know with your feet up. You must be very proud of me. I say, your feet up. You must be proud of me. Oh, Peter, no, Levels, blimey. No, Levels, he's a genius.
Hello, Daddy. I'm a genius.
Got a problem?
Not really.
What is it?
Calculus.
Is equal to the sum of the square on the other two sides.
That's Pythagoras.
Yes, I know. And I haven't got a song about,
Calculus.
It's a damn stupid thing, it really is. New efficiency scheme for the reorganization of the department.
Oh?
Well, it's a load of rubbish, really. It would take an atom bomb to make that lot efficient. Still, I said I'd do it for them. You know what it is?
Yes.
Price of power?
Yeah.
This house, oh Lord, we pray.
The thing about a child is that you realise it's partly, but only partly, mind you, because it is an individual too. Oh yes, I'm very aware of that. It is an individual too, but it's also partly a mirror of you. It's your chance to be what you want it to be. I don't want her to have this, not all this. What's wrong with it? Well, nothing really, but it's not ideal, I think.
I think it's fantastic.
Oh, now come on. Stop taking the mickey. What I'm saying is, it's not ideal for a kid. Not what I want for my kid. I'll tell you what Val wants. What Val wants and what I want. A place in the country. Lots of green, good air, a pony round the back. A place in the country with a good steady class train. Fully carpeted, you know, red leatherette chairs, olives on the tables, Debbie girls on a Sunday morning drinking Cinzal. A place where you can breathe in. That's what I want for her. I'd prefer this. Honestly, you're a riot. Look. I'm trying to tell you, I've got it. The Wheelwright's Arms out at Tottenham. The perfect pub, and all you can say is, oh, I prefer it here. You're moving. Oh, too bloody right I am. Don't you think it's marvellous? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Congratulations, Frank.
It's what Val always wanted. And me. Oh, yes. Oh, I prefer it here.
I'll give anything for it.
I bet you, Bloomy, would
I
know.
would, and I'm telling you. Anything at all.
Right, boy. You're on. Call your bluff. It's yours. Done. Now, what do you think of that? Oh, I'm not giving it up. Too much of a gold mine. Put the manager in. You want to manage it, Willie? You are on. That changed your bloody expression a bit.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O.
With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo.
With our sir.
I love having you here.
And I love your fun, sir.
And I love having you here.
Well, here's to you and here's to me.
Here's to both of us.
Hey.
Let's hear it now, boys.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. Ladies and gentlemen, the first contestant in tonight's talent competition is introduced by Miss Christine Reynolds. Sorry, Christine. And who are you going to introduce tonight?
Well, Arthur, I'd like to introduce Mr. David Pond.
Mr. David Pond. And where did you meet Mr. David Pond?
Well, Arthur, I met him at work.
She met him at work. And whereabouts is work?
Well, Arthur, it's the housing department of the local council.
The housing department of the local council.
They do a marvelous job, a marvelous job. A big hand for the council. Thank you. That'll do for the council. And now, what is Mr. Pine going to do for us?
Well, Arthur, he's going to recite.
He's going to recite. Isn't that wonderful? Well, come on, let's hear it, please. Let's hear from Mr. David Pine.
My Scheme by David Pond. The scheme I've got is a lovely scheme, a scheme of a scheme, my scheme. It's a scheme to reorganize the housing debt, and while other schemes seem a bit inept, my scheme's been carefully worked out. It's moved each tiny cog about, stopped wasted time and wasted labor, cut down costs, done a very great favor to the borough treasurer. My scheme is a scheme of a scheme. My scheme is a scheme to outshine my reality. It's a scheme that lives and makes up
No. You mustn't be depressed. I think there's quite a lot of good stuff in this. Don't you, Christine?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I certainly think Mr. Phillips should see it.
Yes, but perhaps not just at the moment.
It's now that he needs the ideas. I think he should see both of them, David's and yours. I mean, when it's ready.
Yes, I'm sure you're quite right. I tell you what, David. I'll put a note through from me, recommending it. Will that suit you?
It's very kind of you, sir.
Good.
Good.
Morning, Mary. Morning, Peter. Morning, Mr. Jones. Morning, Louise. Morning, Susan.
Morning.
Lovely morning. Sleep well, Mary?
Yes, thank you. I hardly noticed the clock at all.
Oh, good. I tell you what, Peter, I thought it might be a good idea if we took a stroll round the town this morning, give you the flavour of the place. It's very surprising. There are lots of lovely Georgian bits round the back, full of character. I'd like to show it to you. I think you'll be very interested.
Well, I said I'd take Louise to Reculver this morning.
Reculver?
Oh, it's just along the coast. There's an old monastery there.
Oh, yes. I know Reculver. It's a very interesting place. I didn't know that you knew Reculver at all.
I don't. That's why I want to go there.
What a good idea.
I see. Oh, you're fixed up then.
Oh, I wouldn't put it like that.
All right, my faux pas. Well, Mary, I have to show you Margate.
Well, you don't have to, Arthur.
I mean, I'd like to. You don't know it, believe me.
Oh, I do, Arthur. I don't think I feel...
Don't be silly. Of course you
Not being silly. I'm
For
such
goodness sake, I'm asking you to.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
What have you got that on for?
Oh, the uniform. Oh, the local corps having a special meeting for visitors, and they asked me to join them. I hope it doesn't embarrass anyone.
Of course it doesn't, Dennis.
Of course not.
No.
More tea, Peter.
More tea, Peter?
That's your new suit, isn't it, Arthur?
Yes.
Wearing it to the office now, are you?
Yes. Actually, I've been thinking about it. I'm not so sure that I shall go in after all. I'm feeling a bit off colour. I didn't sleep too well.
Who the hell wants to work?
Not a question of that. It's just... well, nothing serious. It's just...
Well, you better ring them up then, hadn't you?
Yes, I suppose I could. Trouble is, Mr. Phillips is coming in today.
It's not the promotion board today, is it?
No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Well, that's very nice of him, Arthur, isn't it? I think you ought to go in if you can.
What do you mean?
Well, he's obviously coming in to see you privately before you go before the board.
But nothing to do with the promotion board. Mr. Phillips happens to be my boss. And from time to time he likes to drop in. We've got some new ideas to talk over, that's all.
Oh, I see.
You could ring him, I suppose.
Me?
Oh, look more convincing, you know.
If you think so, I think it might look rather peculiar.
You could say I'm in bed.
But then you think you're ill.
I've just said I'm ill.
You're not that ill.
Oh, for goodness sake, what's it matter? Ill's ill, isn't it? If I'm not well, I'm ill.
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, if you don't want to go in...
I didn't say I don't want to go in. I said I am not feeling well. I want to go in, but I am not feeling well. I just can't face getting into the car and driving there. That's all. Well, thank you very much.
It's all right. I like driving.
You really got no classes till 3 o'clock?
Oh, it's 3 periods till then. You get a lot of that in the 6th.
Bit different from when I was at school. Well, I suppose I'd better... I say, you wouldn't like to come in for lunch, would you? I've got a meeting, you see, and I shall be buying lunch for the others afterwards. I'd like you to come in and meet them. And Mr. Phillips, too, of course. Why don't you do that, eh?
Well,
I mean, there's plenty of time for you to get back to your classes. You can keep the car. Easier for you. You come to the main door at 5 to 1, pop off for a nosh, and you'll be away soon after 2. Will you do that, eh?
You old bastard! Frank, fire him, you fire him. It's either him or me. See the governor and collect your cards. Mind what I tell you.
Right.
Oh,
Hey, you want me to take Janice out?
to hell with Janice. Fire him.
beg forgiveness, Governor.
Oh, that's all right.
I'll buy you a drink, eh?
No, I'll buy you one.
No, I won't argue.
Last scotch, please.
Well, it's nice to have a governor around who likes to laugh, eh?
Yeah, forget him, Johnny. This is the one you want to batten up to.
What?
He's taking over when the governor goes.
He's what?
He's going to be the new manager when Mr. Palmer goes.
Is that a fact?
No, he's having you on.
No, Frank, I'm not. I'm serious. I've decided to take you up on your offer. Ben here's just been showing me around. Well, the trouble is, I don't quite know. I don't know the best way to put it.
Just tell me.
It's quite a revolutionary idea.
Really?
Oh, yes. Can I say something first?
If you want to.
You're not as old as you think you are.
Really?
No. And that's important, you see, because...
Did you want tea cakes? Do you want tea cakes?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes, now that's important, you see, because let's forget all about the last 18 years.
It's a long time. Black or white?
White. No, it isn't. That's the whole point. Now, let's try and think back. Let's find the right example. Festival of Britain, remember that?
I should think so. 1 or 2.
One. Festival of Britain, yes. Pylon, Skylon, whatever it was. Do you remember when they were building the whole thing? Remember when we were walking across the site when they were building it? They were miles behind. People said they'd never be finished on time. It was just after we met. Well, it was about 8 or 9 at night, and we were walking through to see how they were going on. It was a beautiful night, too, really, really beautiful night. It was just cold enough to feel the warmth in your hands. We were holding hands at the time, don't you remember?
Miss? I think I will have a tea cake. Yes, madam. Arthur?
No, thank you.
Jam, madam? Please.
A really beautiful night.
Oh, do you have honey? Yes, madam. Honey, please. I'm sorry, Arthur.
A really beautiful night. And we walked up the steps to Hungerford Bridge, and we stood on that bridge for an hour looking across at London. We couldn't have cared about anything else. Not a thing. Do you remember that?
Yes.
What it felt like?
Yes.
And if you can remember that, you're not as old as you think.
All right, I'm not.
Good! Because what I'm getting at is this. It's all rubbish. Everything that's got in the way since then is just rubbish. Now, wouldn't it be marvelous if we could get rid of the rubbish and get back to that?
Are you trying to apologize for Thursday night? When you were working late, when you spent the night with David Pond, I found his telephone number and rang him. I gather that he doesn't even like you enough to have bothered to cover up for you.
Oh.
You don't have to stretch your memory back to the Festival of Britain to smarm your way out of that piece of luck. Well, I was pretty sick, of course. But I suppose at my age I shouldn't worry. Tea, Cleveland. Thank you.
Look here, honestly.
Don't start that.
Oh, all right. Well, think what you like. What's it matter? That's not what I'm talking about. That's all part of the bloody rubbish.
Please don't swear.
Well, listen to me.
I might as well. Everybody else is.
To hell with everyone else. We're dropping everyone else. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone else, everything else. Finish the lot. Something totally new. I'm talking about something totally new.
I don't know what you're going on about, but I shouldn't bother to tell you. There's not very much seems new to me. It's usually the same old thing with a different name. In any case, I prefer what I know. I know where I am.
Go. Sod off.
Pretending it was a real live fish. Oh, what a stupid man, eh? Stupid man. Shall I really buy him? Eh? Shall I? That would give him a shock, wouldn't it, eh? And you'd like that, wouldn't you? I know you would. You'd really like that, wouldn't you? What are we going to do about Willie?
Now, I want to say a few words about a word that is more misused than almost any other word in the world today. That word is sin.
Abyssinia. Abyssinia. Cincinnati. Sin the bag. Sin. This piece of paper is not a sin. Not a real sin, my friends. Not a powerful, exciting, lusty sin. A scheme for the reorganization of the housing department by Arthur Palmer. No, my friends, no. This is not a sin. A mind that makes a mess like this cannot be called a sinful one. This is no mighty monster to do battle with, but a poor, weak creature to take pity on. Charity is what I ask, my friends. Charity for a bedraggled soul, and charity for this. A scheme for the reorganization of the housing department by Arthur Palmer. 1, 2, 3. There's a friend for little children above the bright blue sky.
Still an orange twat.
I bet you're looking forward to the move, hey, Valerie?
Oh, yes, I think so. It's the sort of premises we've always intended in having. Mind you, one mustn't look down on this. It does make a great deal of money.
Let's hope we can keep it that way.
I'm afraid I didn't have time to change. I hope the uniform doesn't embarrass anyone.
Don't be silly, Dennis. Of course it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No.
I presume you want us to carry on taking the visitors, eh, Frank?
Well, we'll talk about that.
What's that, Frank?
Oh, it's all right, nothing important.
Pretty important to me.
Here, what's he talking about?
Well, I take over as manager here, Dad.
That would settle, of course, yes.
Just settled as far as I'm concerned.
When did you talk about this?
Last night I was telling him about the new place.
Frank offered me the job.
Funny, Louise isn't back from Ricardo. I thought you were in the housing department.
He is. He's only joking.
You really think so?
Well, you're only 47, Arthur. You don't retire for a long time yet.
I know I'm only 47.
Who's 47?
Arthur's 47.
You'll have to lend him to the housing department for another 13 years.
Good heavens, of course, I'd nearly forgotten to tell you. I've packed it in. I told my wife I'd packed it in, but I didn't say in what. Work is a waste of life, and while you can exist without working, you should not work. Isn't that the philosophy of the young, Peter?
Well,
Oh, go on. Mr. Phillips doesn't mind. Admit it. It's a fact.
something like that.
What do you think of that, eh?
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Oh, you don't believe that, sir. You know you don't. Oh, for God's sake, do I. I enjoy working. I enjoyed putting the overtime to produce that scheme. I really enjoyed it. I felt that I was getting my teeth into something that really mattered. Well, it's flawed, of course. I realize that, and you were kind enough to point out one or two defects to me this morning, and I respect your judgment. You know far more about it than I ever will.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I would. Believe me. And so would everyone else. You're a highly respected man, local government-wise. I mean, nationwide, local government-wise. One is very pleased to be able to say that one worked for Mr. Phillips. And that's a fact, Peter, really.
Oh, really?
And you were very fair, sir. Very fair. Constructive criticism, you know. And I shall go away, and I shall have another go, and I shall come back with something that's really something. At least I hope it's something.
Good. That's a very good lunch, isn't it, David?
Yes, very good, sir.
You come here often?
Only in the eating season. I'm sorry. One follows the other. Good show.
Have your lunch getting to? Well, Miss Reynolds, promotion board tomorrow. How are you feeling about that?
It's more a question of how it feels about us.
Mr. Salter, he was my old boss at Bristol. He always used to say that a promotion board was like a slave market, only the poor old slaves had to auction themselves.
Oh, yes, very good. Cruel, but good.
More wine.
Nope, better not. Shouldn't have bothered with the second bottle.
Actually, I hope you don't mind my asking, but I was wondering what you thought about mine. Your what?
Sorry. Vulgar.
Sorry, David.
The reorganization scheme I worked out. I was wondering what you thought of it.
I'm afraid I'm not quite with you.
What was that, David?
The scheme I worked out. You said you were going
Oh, yes, that one, yes. Yes, David worked out a scheme of his own, a reorganization scheme. He showed a great deal of interest, David did, really. Yes, he showed a good, keen sort of interest.
You didn't think you should pass it on?
No, I wouldn't have been fair on him. I explained to him what I thought at the time, but it wouldn't have been fair to judge him on that.
You said you were going to pass it on.
My decision, old son. I said I'd think about it. Oh, I'm so sorry, I was talking shop.
Look, I don't want to cause an argument.
You're giving a very good imitation of someone who does.
You said you were going to recommend it.
Did I really?
Said
Well,
you-
perhaps I reconsidered it. You never know, you never know. Perhaps I reconsidered. Have a think about that. You're very quiet, Peter. You got nothing to say?
Nothing special.
Oh. I thought you might guide the conversation onto brand new tracks. No? 9 O levels doesn't do everything for you. Oh, finish the wine, sir.
Pack up all my cares and woe. Here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. When somebody waits for me, she was sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird.
Arthur, this joke isn't funny. They're all taking it seriously, you know.
But you're not.
You've got a job.
How besides?
You know very well that you do.
How besides?
No, you haven't.
All right, I haven't. What's the matter? I'm going to. I want to stay here. I want to stay here.
Well, you stay here on your own.
Please, I want to stay. I want to stay. I want it to be. Yes. What do you think of that? Please.
I don't like it between you.
You're staying. Because Peter will. You're staying with us.
Never will.
You'll see it.
Well, it doesn't matter what anybody sees, because Valerie will never let you do it. You saw her reaction. She'll never let you be married to him.
Shouldn't she?
Oh, don't be silly. You're not capable.
Oh, don't be silly. You're not capable.
Arthur!
Just joking. Just larking about. You know me, I'm always larking about. I just didn't want you to get the wrong impression, that's all. I mean, when you're the governor, Gov, I want to be working for you. So I wouldn't do anything you'll say now, would I? Tell Valerie that. Tell her what? What you told me. That I'm in the same boat. What boat's that? That boat's the lifeboat. As I'm going to be governor here, I wouldn't be doing anything that might offend her.
A stale and traitor cemetery.
Sonny boy, you've no way of knowing, there's no way of saying what you mean to me, sonny boy. When there are gray skies, I don't mind those gray skies. I still have you, sonny boy. Lines upon my knee, honey boy. Though you're only 3, honey boy. Daddy and me is partners. I still have you, sonny boy. You like this place? That's a stupid question. What do you like about it? Everything. Look at that bloke up there. Right, so he can't see. Who the hell cares? Look at the pleasure in his face.
all of their faces. I almost feel it swirling about. You know, when they come through that door, they come into a different world. That's it. Into a different world. Not the same people anymore. This is poetry, man. They come through that door into paradise. Do you know the luckiest bloke in the world? Who's that? The bloke whose job it is to create all this. You really think so? Of course. They've offered it to me. Love you so. 97 Oh, you stupid bastard! Oh,
Hello, Mr. Palmer. I haven't been feeling very well. I wasn't very well at the Culver, so I was just home a few minutes before I went in.
Yes, sorry, Dad. We'll come in straight away. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
You won't say anything?
No. Look, Peter, I wanted to have a chat with you. It's quite important, but it can wait. I'll tell you what, now, you stay here until Louise is better, and then come and join me in the bar. Will that suit you?
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, I'm being...
No, you're not.
I don't have a great deal of expertise.
It's perfectly simple. Head down there, and feet down there, stretch your body out, and then I lie down beside you.
You're quite professional.
Common sense.
Thank you.
Wasn't difficult.
No, I mean for letting me come back, for saying that I could stay.
That's all right. You had a nasty old day. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Oh, blimey. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Really.
No.
Lie round a bit. Comfortable?
Yeah.
I understand about it all, you know.
What?
About you at work. About the state you're getting. Oh, don't worry. Nobody else notices. Except David just thinks you're afraid he's going to take your job. But nobody else knows what it's really like. I keep wanting to help, but I don't know what to do.
About what?
Oh, dear. All right, I shouldn't have mentioned it, but don't get huffy, please. I just wanted you to know that I understood.
I'm sorry, I just don't follow you. Understood what?
Oh, come on. Why, you hate being at work. Why, you're so scared of it. Look, all I'm saying is that I want to help you. I'm the one who knows, so I'm the one who can help you.
I think you've been overdoing the gin.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, bloody nothing. I just don't know what the hell you're going on about this for. I suppose you come out of your office, take a look in mine, see me sitting doing nothing, and think, oh, poor little soul, there must be something the matter with him. Well, you're too right, there is. There are times when my mind has transcended the bloody housing list, and when you see me like that, Lovey, I am just bored. I could run the whole castle before I'd had breakfast. The way you get scared from, I don't know.
All right, let's forget it.
Why, I don't think we can. And what fun we're going to have in the office, aren't we? With your eyes following me everywhere, grinning with pity, because you're convinced that I'm round the twist.
on, Arthur, I didn't say that.
It's not your business to say anything at all.
You asked me out to dinner because you wanted someone to hold your hand.
I asked you out to dinner because I wanted to get you into bed.
Oh, well, next time I see you doing nothing, I'll know you're just having dirty talk. Difficult for you to go home after you told your wife you was David Pond. Still, I expect you'll find a grubby hotel somewhere. See you at the board tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Now go and have your breakdown somewhere else.
I'm not having my breakdown anywhere.
Rightio then, rightio. Now it's time to get a few prizes away. And to run the competitions tonight, hold it, to run the competitions tonight, your friend and my friend, guess who?
How are you then? My name is Philip, Silly Philip, better known as Funny Phil, Philly Fun, Fun Philly, or how's your father? Good. Now over to Mr. Fox, who'll show you today's superb prizes. Here we are then, Mr. Fox.
Thank you, Philly. Now, for tonight's star prize, the head of a new enlarged department. Very beautiful, very desirable piece, worth a great leading status, a good salary increase, and open to competition from anybody. The head of the new enlarged department. Wait for it. And last but not least, we do of course as our usual booby. And tonight's booby is the sack. The sack. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Fox. Now you all know the rules. You have a buzzer in front of you. I ask a few simple questions. I don't want an answer. We all know what you're going to answer. It's a straightforward test of synthetic reflexes, and the winner is the one who presses the buzzer first. Are we ready then? Right. Question number 1. Why did you choose to work for the local council?
That one seems to be a tie, Philly.
A tie. Question 2. Do you believe this department does a worthwhile job?
A tie, Philly.
Aye. Without discussing politics, my politics are da-da-da. Without discussing politics, do you have any views yourself?
Tie, Philly.
Aye. My wife's name is Doris. What's your favourite name?
Tie.
I like playing golf. What's your favourite game?
Tie.
Now wait for this one. Wait for it. Are you answering these questions honestly?
A tie except for Arthur Palmer.
They mean no, so he must have meant yes. I do hope he's not cheating. Question. Are you answering these questions honestly? They told the truth and said no, but you said yes. Give him a forfeit, Philly. Give him a forfeit. Shall I give him a forfeit? A forfeit it is. Forfeit, Palmer. Laugh us out of our displeasure. That's the technique, old lad. What did the elephant say to the porter? Carry my trunk. What did the wallaby say to the kangaroo? Pop it. What was the young ghost's favourite song? Don't know. Nanny boy. Too bad, Arthur. He has come to the end of the road. He has come to the end. So the waiting long and the dark is long. He has gone round the bend. Wait to the bar. I thought you were coming there. Oh, God, yes. And you said meet you in the bar. I forgot all about it. Sorry. And other things on my mind. You don't think we've been up for it yet? No. Neither did I. 2 large ones keep on before us. Feeling better, by the way. Oh, good. So am I. Look, what I wanted to talk about. I've got something. It's exciting. Hey, I've been hearing all about you in this club. About you taking over as manager. Who told you?
follow his father. Got my nose to the ground. Well, what do you think about it, eh? That's what you want. Good on you. You think so? Gin? No, have a drop. No, thank you. Look, about this pub. Do you really think it's a good idea? That'd be funny. That's the sort of you running this place. Oh, come on, Dad, it's not really you. You know, I'm serious, don't you? Sure you are. Well, what the bloody hell are you laughing about? Temper. I'm sorry. It is very important to me, and I just don't understand why you're laughing. I'm cutting up my property, taking over here. It's all decided. I'm sure it is, Dad. After that lunch, I'd have done the same thing. Instinctive reaction, thinking. And you take it to pieces and watch it all about. I mean, it happens in some office hours every day of the week. But you get this grand scheme idea, whatever it is. Brilliant. This boy doesn't like it, very kind about it, because he doesn't like it. Only makes it worse. So what do? You get a bit pissed at lunch, take it out on the poor bleeder who works under you. Imagine you made a right trick of yourself. When you wake up sober, what's the result? I must change my life. Instinctive reaction. I got the answer to your little problem. Take a holiday, go off somewhere, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, forget all about it. One day you'll wake up sober and say, where's the work? And you say, oh, you'll trot round the office again. And tiny gentlemen, please. Oh, come on, Dad, see the fun inside. This is Daddy's fun inside. Look. Please, let me explain the whole thing. Let me explain to you. I've got to use you because you're the only person who could easily help me. And you are part of me. Part of me. Now, I've got to be honest about it. I can't stay there. That's it. My mind will get it. That's it. It was all right when I was just working there. Working there was just fine. I mean, somebody tells you what to do, you do it. Fine. But when you go past that, you go backwards. I wanted to be head of the department. Temporary got the head of the temporary bloody department. Of course I wanted it. Everybody wanted it. New offices, new desks. New carpets in the home. Monitor. Everybody wants it. I got it. I couldn't do it. I'm for a stupid man, but a difficult problem. Because it's doing. What did you see? Suddenly surrounded by